Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Outcasts Podcast. I'm your host, Jake Shelley, and today we are gathered from a whole host of studios. I'm in Studio 99. Jack, where are you? Have you deemed your...
I haven't really thought about this. We'll call this Studio Funko because I did bring all the Funkos back with me. So I have
that's
the whole...
essential quarantine.
I basically, to inspire me for this podcast, I have the entire assemble of the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, just sort of overlooking and making... It's nice to know that they got my back. They got our back, so...
Yeah, they're keeping
reassuring in this time, yeah.
Mr. Salmon, where are you? What have you deemed your studio? What is it?
We're going to go Studio 5 for the time being in honor of the captain.
Jason Varitek. Lovely, lovely.
And with
the most
that,
relevant captain in New York sports.
Okay, well, we're going to ignore that buffoonery, tomfoolery, and move on to the next thing. NFL free agents. We may as well just hop right into it. Wait, first, any NBA news?
Well, yeah, we always do NBA first. So LaMelo Ball might be... This is like my favorite story of all time. Him and his manager announced that they bought the team he played for. I got to get the pronunciation right.
This is big.
Illawarra Hawks in the Australian NBL. But then the NBL came out with a statement like, no, they didn't. It's not done yet. But direct quote from LaMelo's manager, you don't pod for a while, and then the words, like, it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But LaMelo's manager was like, it's a done deal. Don't even worry about it. And the NBL was like, you're lying. So now nobody knows what's going on.
So effectively, LaMelo bought his team, and then the NBL was like, that's wrong. And LaMelo said, no, I run the league.
Yeah.
So he's taking control of everything.
I will say I only watched highlights from his team because of him, obviously.
He's so good.
He is really good.
And I didn't want to see like the competition, but the only reason I saw it was through his highlight videos. He started off really cold, and everybody was like, he's done. He's never going to make it. He's a fraud, blah, 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 blah. And next thing you know, he's running the league. Didn't he win MVP? Did he win MVP?
I hope so. An American in the NBL? Yeah, MVP.
Well, hold on.
It's a given.
Andrew Bogut is on the team in Sydney.
If this was Real Madrid, Luka would be the better player.
In the Australian basketball league?
Why would Luka go there?
Real Madrid.
Luka didn't play in Australia because he was afraid. Let's be real. He was afraid of... I should have introduced him as future Cleveland Cavalier LaMelo Ball. But, so we'll go into a little bit of hockey, too. I found out about this whole like, Islanders thing, Sparrow or whatever. This guy... Do you know about this, Jake?
I know a little bit because all the people I talk to are Isles fans.
This is the greatest, wildest story I've ever heard. This guy successfully bought an NHL team and paid $0 and just convinced everyone he was a billionaire. So he owned the Islanders for like a couple weeks before people were like, you haven't paid us. That's the wildest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. Yes. And it also reminds me of the guy down in Texas who moved into a vacant home and like had read the Texas law that if he was in there for, I think, 3 weeks undisturbed, then he rightfully gets the house. He owns the house.
Wow.
So like neighbors and whatnot in this beautiful neighborhood, like I'm talking the house is worth like $450K. A beautiful spot. He's just in there. And the neighbors want him out. 3 weeks go by, boom, his house. He goes to court to get it, make the papers official. Boom, $450,000 house.
He didn't pay
a cent. He paid $16 to register the correct paperwork so he could be in the house for 3 weeks. And then
did he just sell the house? He should have just sold the house.
He's living there now.
He could have sold the house.
He's got a free house.
That is insane,
dude. No, but you sell that house, and then you just do it again.
Run it back, Turbo. Run it back.
Oh my God! Did they change the law? They better have changed the law.
Oh, I don't know, but
there's probably a new law named after this homeless man.
I'm not a big fan of this whole quarantine business, but one thing it has opened my eyes to is some ridiculous stories because I'm sitting on my phone, I'm not doing anything, I read these things, and I mean, that was a great story, and your story about Sparrow, whatever his name is.
Spano. Yeah, Spano. Yes, final answer, Spano, Spano.
Okay, gotcha.
Big flex. I read a 110-page script about him. So
That's massive flex.
Sorry.
A script. Wait,
yeah.
Is it a movie?
Is he a playwright?
It was like it's a real story, but I read like a potential adaptation of the story. So there's also that added mix of like I don't know if everything I read was real or if it was added.
Oh, if it was drama.
But we're 100% believing as we read. I would not be steered wrong.
Spano, from now on, hero in our book.
Yeah.
Dude, we should try to get him on.
He's in jail.
Well,
he's been in jail.
What are the call
The thing
outs?
is,
what were the allegations? What's he in for?
So, no, he didn't go to jail for this. So
oh boy.
He like bounced in and out of jail. So this all happened in like the 1990s. So he didn't go to jail for this. But then he went to jail for something else, got out, got arrested for theft, went to jail again, got out, didn't pay taxes, been in since 2015. But I saw a video of inmates making TikToks. So there's no way we couldn't get him.
Well, hey, little pop culture news for you. Tekashi 6ix9ine released from prison early.
Oh,
He's going to be the rest of his sentence in his house.
Wait, people are getting let out of prison because of coronavirus fears. So maybe our guy Spano is on the outside as we speak.
Wait, this is a good thing because we could have Gridiron Gang. What's the other one? Longest Yard. We could have this.
Longest Yard. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, we can go back to football, I guess, now.
Oh, okay.
You brought it up with Longest Yard, I guess.
We have to talk about the biggest news surrounding a Patriots quarterback in recent history.
Yep.
They released Cody Kessler. So,
or they signed Brian Hoyer. So you can.
Those two are. I mean,
those are the two biggest
1 and 1A
happen with Patriots quarterbacks in the last
20 years, 25.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, we should touch on it really quickly. So Tom Brady, he said, "Oh no, I'm only staying one team. Bingo, he's a Buccaneer. 2020 with another flip on us.
You saw what was happening in Buffalo. He was scared.
Yeah, he was definitely.
He was afraid of Josh.
Yeah, friend of the show, Josh Allen.
Yeah, rocket arm.
All right, let me say something off topic here. So HQ Trivia's back.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So, I played the other night with my family. We conned the system. We each played. We didn't win. But all the winners together, guess how much they got each?
Oh, this is good. It's like nothing now. They
10
like 4
cents.
cents. Yeah.
10 cents. Half the winners got 10 cents. Half of them got 9 cents.
Oh, I'd be fuming if I got 9.
Wasn't it like at one point that people were getting mills?
Not really. There was like a couple games where like the prize is $100,000, but then everybody like if you have 1 million people playing, like there's gonna be enough winners, and like the first 5 questions are gimmies, and it's all multiple choice. So like,
and there's only 3 answers, so like you can still the odds of getting it out of pure luck aren't. I mean, they're low, but
like, so HQ Trivia pissing me off. That's
what's
the
that guy's
number
name
one
that used to run it?
Scott Rogowski.
No,
Scott Rogowski, goated. Love that guy forever.
No.
He moved on.
Does he still run it?
No, he moved to Dazen to do the baseball show Change Up. We love Scott Rogowski. He's growing the game.
If he's not there anymore.
Scott left. Scott left him at the altar. So
Good.
Scott left, and the other creator killed himself. So that's why. So anyway, but Scott's gone. So then the show took like a huge hit when Scott left, but now it's back with this other guy who's okay. He's fine. He's really over.
No, he's nothing.
We'd
He's
be
nothing
better. Like we would be better.
That would be electric. The Outcasts hosting HQ.
Ooh.
Okay, you slugs, get ready for this next question.
1,000 of you got that wrong. 1,000 of you didn't know what Cinderella wore. Like, all right.
Okay,
what else we got?
So before we continue, so Brady Patriots, this whole Texans trade, I still cannot believe this. What are they calling it? What trade?
The David Johnson trade?
No, they're referring. Isn't it like the nuke?
Nuke is his nickname. Nuke's DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what it was being called. I knew that it was his nickname. I just drew that line. Wow. That's some bad look as an outcast.
That's a bad look. So DeAndre Hopkins. So there are a lot of times where, like, I firmly think that like I would be a better GM than GMs. This is one of
Drinking
those
water
times.
that hard?
That's terrible podcasting, rat.
Oh, it's a video.
Act professional. How are we going to upload a video to iTunes Podcast, genius?
This is to the YouTube account. We're growing.
We're about to expand.
Well, it's going to both.
Yeah, we're also going to.
Idiot.
We're going to run the world eventually.
We're going to have a 24/7 stream of this episode on Facebook.
This is going to be streaming live until our next episode.
Twitch. You're wearing a Twitch shirt. We can make an account.
You want to hear the story behind this Twitch shirt?
I mean, we got time.
So, I got this shirt for free. There was like a huge Twitch event somewhere. I don't even know where. But they gave everyone there like cards with a free Amazon code. I went online, found one of the codes, and just swooped in and claimed this shirt as my own.
So the person that had that card got screwed.
No, it's probably like some 7-year-old.
Don't
Finally,
care.
Mine.
V-neck.
All right,
so
back
this
to
shirt's
NFL.
mine.
Yeah, I guess so. So the guy behind me here, Robert Quinn, welcome aboard. Chicago Bears are your Super Bowl representative from the NFC if the season is going to happen. We also acquired Nick Foles, which I am still.
That's the biggest news for
very
two
much
reasons.
So on the fence
He's good.
about.
He's good.
I know he's good.
He's a good backup.
Bingo. There it is.
He's a good backup.
What's going to happen? Mitch is going to start come week 3. It's just going to happen.
Wait, Mitch, I am going to die on the hill that Mitch is starting week 1.
I sure hope so.
No.
Take the flag, plant it down. Mitch is the week 1 starter.
Chicago Twitter hates Mitch Trubisky in the offseason, but then as soon as we get Foles, everybody's like, no, we're sticking with Tua to start.
No, it's like the grass is always greener on the other side. No, it's not.
Yeah, not necessarily.
My main gripe with the Bears.
Great word, by the way. Gripe.
Thank you.
Wow.
If you're gonna replace Mitch, which one terrible idea, the only guy who would have been good to replace him with would have been who?
Cam Newton.
No.
Cam Newton, who's
no. Jameis Winston.
Stop.
Jameis is
Jabu.
so good. Yeah, Jabu.
Think about the fact that he can see this year too.
He can see. He literally led the league in
He led the league in yards and he couldn't see.
The last time we had a podcast, I think we said Jameis was going to be MVP.
Like, Jameis is so good. I watched it was like 40-minute Jameis Winston highlight video. Sold.
I mean,
he's all in. Did you see Jameis release the letter when, Tampa moved on? They signed Brady and he was like, I'll see you back here like February,
I'll see you in February.
Of the Super Bowl. Yeah. He's not even on a team. No one wants him. He's like, I'll see you.
All right. They're really – I don't think we should get too deep into free agency because it is a little bit past. But there's still a lot of good guys left.
Oh, yeah. Also, we got to talk about how stupid the Rams are. You don't just let Todd Gurley walk.
Big on the Todd Gurley sucks train.
I think he's a cat guy, not a dog guy, so that's the reason I don't really like him.
Also, do you not remember?
It's kind of
what was his name? The bowling ball. CJ Henderson.
Anderson.
CJ Anderson.
The bowling ball.
The second that guy overtook Todd Gurley, you got to cut Gurley. Like, I'm sorry. The bowling ball
Gurley is going to kill it in Atlanta, I think.
Dude, they're going to throw because they're going to be down $1 trillion. Atlanta stinks.
They're just collecting first-round picks.
They had a horrible year.
Stink.
They were the most injury-prone team for like the past 2 years.
No.
And then they added an injury-prone player.
Don't sleep on the Falcons. Don't sleep on them.
Yeah, the Lions they lost Desmond Trufant, Vic Beasley, and they lost someone else too.
You can't be sleeping on the Falcons. That's all I'm saying. Oh, he's
snoring. I'm snoring on the Falcons.
Okay, so the NFL draft.
Ooh.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be on Zoom.
Yeah, so Goodell, who is now second worst commissioner of all time behind Manfred. I'll die on the hill with that one. So Goodell said that the draft is going to happen, but now the question is where?
Yeah, it went from when to where. Like,
yeah.
They don't know, and the draft is what, in 20 days, like 22 days, 21 days, 3 weeks. I think the draft's the 23rd. So we're recording this April 2nd. We'll be out April 3rd. So it's less than 3 weeks away by the time the millions of people are listening to this. And like, I let them do it on Zoom. That'd be hilarious.
It'd be so funny. Talk about a fall from grace. It was gonna be in Vegas where they take the little boats out in the Bellagio fountains. And so imagine being like Joe Burrow, like this is gonna be sick. And now he's gonna be sitting at home on Zoom, like virtually high-fiving Goodell.
You know,
it's gonna be like with the first.
Yeah.
It like freezes and everything.
No, like imagine Bill Belichick trying to finagle a Zoom, like getting like super up close like this. Like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the linebacker from Wisconsin, and just not say his name. But I like to think
he's gonna look for a microphone to speak into.
I like to think that there's someone somewhere out there who's gonna be a first round pick, who is either A, terrified of boats or terrified of water, and is like, hallelujah, this is the best thing.
Wait. If you're a football player and you hate water, like I'm just saying, are you going against Hydration Nation? You're just giving yourself up.
Well, what if you drink milk instead? That's a tough guy move.
Wow. Strong bones all the time.
If you're on the opposing sideline,
milk.
If you're on the other sideline and you see everybody else drinking water, and you see a middle linebacker with the neck guard pull a gallon of milk,
and no, it's got to be crop top too.
Oh yeah, absolutely crop top.
He's just sitting on the bench with
we're talking whole milk too. I'm talking
lukewarm, room temperature.
Yeah, for sure.
No, like straight from the cow that he grabbed.
He's got a bucket, a pail.
Oh, he's drinking it out of.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a Bruce Arians thing, if you ask me.
Why do you think Brady went there? Other big football news: Blaine Gabbert signed with the Bucks. Cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I will say, funny responses to that one. That was a good response to Schefter. The league will never be the same type vibes.
Yeah. Okay, let's jump into some college football. We don't have much because college football 2020, 2021 is probably not going to happen.
I have some big college football news, actually.
Oh, whoa. Go ahead.
Semi-big. Actually, not really that.
If it's BC, nobody cares.
No, it's actually weird. BC's quarterback, 3-year starter, who wasn't that good, just transferred to Oregon and now might be their starting quarterback, which would be very weird because he wasn't good.
Like,
now he's going to follow in the footsteps of Herbert.
Herbert stinks. That's another hill we'll die on.
Most overhyped.
He's so bad.
And he'll be a top 10 pick, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going to be a rich man, but he stinks.
Yeah, I mean.
Trash. I knew it. I knew the second I saw him he wasn't good. Not enough size.
If there's ever an instance
he looks like a quarterback.
A racist. If there's ever like anybody ever questions your like alphaness, you're not good. That's like Herbert's number one. Like, is he an alpha? Like, no, you're not good.
That is the one thing Baker does have going for him.
Yeah,
he may be a D-bag, but he's his own independent D-bag.
Every other quarterback in the NFL is an alpha. Every good one.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be like screaming like rah
well, hold
rah.
on. Okay. Let's briefly take a look at quarterbacks that went from no alpha status to alpha. I'll start off. Ryan Tannehill.
I would, but the thing is, like, we don't know if he's an alpha or not because we're not there. I'm saying that
Patriots.
Like Herbert's like on his draft report it says his concern not an alpha, not a leader.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's a different story.
That's a bit of a red flag.
And that's the only con.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, John Gruden right now.
Yeah, X him out.
Gruden's quarterback room.
But Gruden signed to Mariota, who also was like that was his thing. Like he's not a leader.
Well, that's why he's on the bench.
Is he though?
That's why Tannehill must be a leader then.
Exactly.
Tannehill's a leader. Tannehill beat the ultimate alpha in terms of quarterback status, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's definitely an alpha. Are you kidding? That man demands respect. I don't think he's that good, but he still demands respect.
He's an alpha.
100%.
So by default, Tannehill beating Brady makes him an alpha. If you beat the alpha, are you the beta?
Wow.
No.
Yeah, it's like in Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Bingo.
Yeah,
I knew you were going to find a reference, but that's what I
movie.
needed.
Godzilla beat the three-headed dragon.
Of course.
Also,
Yep.
screw coronavirus. We were supposed to be getting a Godzilla vs. Kong. Was supposed to already be out, the trailer. They pushed it back. We don't get a trailer now.
So here's the thing. We can tie this back into sports. There's Godzillas, and then there's Kongs. Kong from the outside, he looks intimidating and whatnot, but you get up close and you realize he's only a Pac-12 quarterback with a lot of touchdowns.
So Kongs
So what, he won a Rose Bowl?
Kongs are alphas to normal people. But a Kong next to a Godzilla, nothing.
Godzilla is elite of the elites.
I mean, we're talking Zilla.
Yeah,
we're
talking
Godzilla.
Zilla.
It's just Zilla. That's alpha status.
All right. Baseball.
Yeah. We got one more thing. Football. We got one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Just to dive in. So the Saints are the first team to announce where they're doing the draft. They just rented out a New Orleans brewery.
I tell you what, it won't be in Sean Payton's house. That's for sure.
Yeah, because he's dying. Is Sean Payton even going to be allowed there? He's got corona.
I think he's cleared. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it clear now?
Now he's just giving it to him.
Yeah. Oh, that's an NFC South plot if I've ever heard it.
So if you guys were in charge of an NFL team and you were told you couldn't draft in your facility, where would you go? I put early out. I think Dave and Buster's and Buffalo Wild Wings, both good choices.
No, Dave and Buster's
would be
cool.
cool.
Too much to be like a casino. They're not.
Number one, Chuck E. Cheese.
You gotta hear me out.
They changed their pizza recipe a while back. So
I will die on the hill that of shitty pizza, Chuck E. Cheese has the best shitty pizza.
No, they changed their recipe though.
So you're saying
I haven't had Chuck E. Cheese pizza in at least 8 years.
Yeah, exactly. They changed it 4 years ago. It's trash now. That's what the overall consensus is.
Oh,
I personally have not experienced it.
Well, then I don't think you can weigh in.
Yeah, so that's a push. I got to stick with Chuck.
I think we're going to need some Chuck E. Cheese on.
Leave it to Jack to side with a rat. Unbelievable.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Unbelievable.
I can't stand you.
But I think
so.
It's going to be
listing places where we would draft.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm thinking it'd be a power move to just rent out a movie theater and have the jumbo screen or an IMAX, 3D. All the execs have the goggles on. They're virtually watching the guy walk out.
Let me hear you out and let me do you one better. How about a virtual reality place?
Wrong. No.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Nope. No. Ready for this? Breaking news right here. The NFL draft for most teams should be in Best Buy.
Okay, why?
All those TVs at once with your face on it.
Okay.
Come on, that's a cool
pick.
Wait,
let me do you one better. You go somewhere where it's warm and just set up shop on a football field.
Wow.
That's the winner. That is the winner and a half. John, imagine if John
full
Gruden
stands
and the Raiders
too, fans.
Nope, no large groups.
Think about this.
But come on, example, you think LSU is going to abide by that, by those rules? If you put Joe Burrow on in Death Valley one more time, he's in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
everybody, the stands are full with the first pick. Joe Burrow. Can you imagine that video?
The Bengals just say, we're going to Baton Rouge for the draft.
There would just be a roar of gumbo breath.
Don't like that.
Hold that tag.
What else do we got?
That's pretty much it. I mean, I have a list of top 10 free agents. I don't think we got to go too much. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the only really good guy. He's still a free agent. It's weird.
Not the only really good guy, but
the only really good one we haven't talked about.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much it. I mean, we got a rat stats.
Oh, swing it.
We do. We can go into that. Let me get this up so I don't forget it. All right.
I want the whole intro and everything. You're not off the leash.
I believe this is volume 4.
That's what I was going to ask. Okay. So we are back. Rat Stats, volume 4. This is the 4th one. We have a baseball Rat Stats. It's kind of interactive, so you guys are going to have to toss some guesses out here.
Okay.
But anyway, so we know all professional sports leagues are suspended indefinitely. So for baseball, the last time the league was suspended or, postponed was 1995. There was a lockout, labor dispute. Players and owners couldn't agree on terms of contracts and whatnot.
Jack, I hate to cut you off, but that's wrong. It's 1994.
Well, it was 94 to 95.
But the
But yeah.
lockout was in
Sure.
1990.
It began in 94, went to 95.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, that year the strike lasted 232 days, which is a very long time. And in fact, 232 is the record for number of somethings that a player put up in a season, part of his batting stats, if you will.
Also, the number of days that Noah Syndergaard will miss this year.
Well, probably more, honestly. Nice try.
All right.
Anyway, I would like some guesses as for what batting stat category.
I'm gonna throw one out there. I might be right. I'm gonna say the amount of singles, and it was Ichiro in 2001.
Okay.
Wait, repeat the question, please.
So 232 days was the length of the MLB lockout 94-95.
Yes.
232 is also the number, which is the record of somethings that a player did in a season. And it's a batting-related stat, a batting-related number. Jack said singles by Ichiro. I need like an area and a player. So Jack's
232?
yes.
I don't know.
It could be walks by Barry Bonds as well.
Anything, Jake?
232?
Yeah.
Maybe Chris Davis strikeouts could be one.
No, I was going to say – wait, I don't know. I have no clue.
All right. Well, Jack got it, actually. It is walks by Barry Bonds.
There we go.
That was 2004, and that
232?
Yeah, he had 617 plate appearances, so that was like 38% of his at-bats were walks. And he won MVP that year.
You have effectively set us up for a perfect way to take this podcast out.
Wait, I have one of the worlds.
I know. We're going to talk about this for a little bit.
Okay.
Barry Bonds is the greatest athlete of all time.
His numbers are mind-boggling.
I agree with you, but I will accept people not saying he's the greatest athlete of all time as long as they say he's the greatest baseball player of all time.
I'm with that too.
Yeah.
If you can say that he is the greatest player to ever play organized baseball, yes, I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to be
like
Phelps, pretty crazy.
Yeah, Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is the go-to.
Michael
Serena
Jordan
is acceptable, but like it pains me. Like people actually think Babe Ruth is better.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth stinks. Like Willie Mays today. You think Willie Mays is? They both. Like I love Mike Trout. Don't get me wrong.
I hate to say this. I love Willie Mays to death. I will die on the hill, loving
Millie Hayes.
Willie Mays, thinking he's one of the greatest of all time, but I hate to say it, Kevin Kiermaier has better outfield defense than him.
Yes.
I mean, he received an MVP vote. So
Greg Allen is better defensively. Greg Allen's better than Willie Mays.
We watched the highlight reel of the MLB the other day from the 2019 season. Greg Allen.
Third
a lot of defensive plays out there. Big guy. No offense, though. Tough seat.
He roamed that outfield, though.
People forget that I created the nickname Third Leggery Gregory. People forget that.
People do forget that. It has stuck.
It's catching on. It is catching on.
People also forget that we have messaged Greg Allen at least 3 times on Instagram and never heard back.
I took a picture of Jack with Greg Allen.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Greg.
There's a lot of people forgets out there.
Yep. All right, let's go into Where the World. Here's how we're going to do this, because normally there's only one person. If you know the answer right away, don't say it. All right, let the other person guess. Jake, you got it?
Okay.
All right, so where in the world is Mr. Big City Matt Adams? So Matt Adams is a first baseman. He's played with the Cardinals. I think of him Cardinals hitting that homer off Kershaw where he like pimped it and acted like it was 600 feet, but
it
only
went
got
one
out by like
row
an
out.
inch.
Yeah.
Off that curve, 2-2 in the first.
Last year he was on the Nationals, right? Was that his most?
He was.
Yeah. I believe I know the answer, so I won't say my guess.
Jake, let's hear your answer. Mr. Big City himself.
I don't know.
Wait, Jack, what is your answer?
Isn't he with the Mets backing up Pete Alonso?
Mr.
He's in the
Big
Big
City,
Apple.
Mr. Big City to the Big Apple.
Oh, I knew that.
So here's my theory on that. We talk a lot about juiced ball merchants. Pete Alonso is a big-time potential juiced ball merchant. So if Pete Alonso has a cold whenever the season starts, Big City is going to be knocking.
That's true.
Now, Big City was born to hit.
Big City's like third on the depth chart.
Yeah, Fat Boy Dom.
It'd be a very Mets thing to try to play Big City in like right field, to try and hide him out there.
Dude, when they're gonna have Big City in right and Fat Dom Smith in left.
Oh,
let's go.
It'd be such a Mets move.
I hope the Mets go to Brewer Ball.
Brewer Ball works.
Fill it up with big. The Brewers made the playoffs.
Mike Moustakas, baby.
Next one, Steven Souza Jr. A man who is he was with the Diamondbacks last time.
Don't even bother finishing this.
He had one really good year with the Rays where he was like a 4.5 win player, but then he tore his ACL. First game with the Diamondbacks resulted in inside the park home run. Chipper Jones finished the play on a torn ACL. Steven Souza Jr. just let the guy around the bases, so got to question that.
Yikes.
So where in the world is Steven Souza Jr.?
I don't care. I don't care.
Any guesses, Rat?
I hate Steven Souza Jr.
Is he in Baltimore?
He's not. He is with the Chicago Cubs.
The Cubs?
So,
interesting.
Who knows what the hell they're doing? They got Kipnis and Souza. Ready for this? Souza. I barely know her. All right, and rounding out where in the world's BJ Upton. Also, we've said this a lot, but BJ Upton, I was looking at Cameo the other day. He's on Cameo.
We're swinging it. BJ Upton, I just read an article today about him. Growing up, he was a Yankee killer. I read an article about like Yankees fans between 2006 and 2010, like who their least favorite player was. Number one, BJ Upton. Destroyed the Yankees. I mean, I'm talking every time I watched him, he had a hit.
So
him and Carl Crawford.
This segment started as like I used to hate BJ Upton. But because of this, I love him now. I love BJ Upton now. Now he's like
and you best believe we're getting a cameo from him.
Public friend number one.
Yeah.
I could totally see BJ Upton charging like $200. I'll be honest.
Sure.
But rounding out we're calling him out. Yeah, we'll negotiate. You made enough money.
That's negotiable.
Where in the world is Derek Holland? The left-handed pitcher. I'd say most known with the Rangers. He was over White Sox.
I would say he's on a ranch somewhere. But
he's herding cattle.
Yeah. The man, he's very known for his mustache.
Also blowing saves. That's all.
So I'm not sure if he's going to start with this team or go to the pen. But he was really good out of the pen the past couple of years. But he was with the Rangers as a young starter. But he's most known for his mustache. Has a very good throwback card in MLB 18. The show.
Wait, he's not on the Angels anymore, is he?
He is not. He's not on the Angels.
He's definitely on the Tigers.
Not the Tigers. You have the right idea. Think like the NL version of the Tigers.
Giants.
No. There you go. The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
So just to recap, Big City, the Mets, Steven Souza Jr., the Cubs, and
the Pirates.
Derek Mustache Holland is on the
Never
Pirates.
Forget when the Pirates traded away Glasnow and Meadows for Archer, who is washed.
Or what about Shane Baz, who's the Rays' number one prospect. But they also traded away Garrett Cole for a guy literally named Moron.
Yeah, Colin Moron.
Colin Moron. Like,
oh gosh, what an awful God.
Weep, Pittsburgh. Weep.
It's a cool stadium, but
cool
everything
stadium.
else about
everything
the
else sucks.
The food in that stadium.
I just saw an Instagram account that was doing NFL predictions for the season, and they said that the Steelers were going to win the AFC North. I unfollowed.
Friend of the pod, Sir Yachty, makes these YouTube videos. He got into he just makes videos about the Browns and stuff. Yeah.
Sir Yachty.
He posted a video saying that Eric Ebron's not the best tight end in the AFC North and listed his rankings of Meadows. I said Meadows, Mark Andrews, Austin Hooper, David Njoku, Vance McDonald, then Eric Ebron. And Eric Ebron responded and just said, "I am." And so this guy just made a whole video just roasting him with his stats. Oh, it was
Wow.
good. It was good.
That's the classic battle, the old nerd, sports nerd versus the athlete.
Yeah.
Put them in their place.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it.
Yep, that's all we got for
well, there's no sports.
We're trying to set up something cool for next week.
we're trying.
So we're in the early it's in the early discussions, but if it goes down, it'll be one of the cooler things, a movie night of sorts.
It's a rumbling.
Yeah.
There's rumblings, rumors, rumblings, whatever. Yeah, that's going to do it for our first ever online. I guess we're officially sponsored by Zoom then, right?
This is a Zoom cast.
So it worked out that we have a 3% stake in Zoom as the company as a whole. I was able to negotiate that. So
yes, of course.
So we are profiting off a pandemic pretty much now, which is
Outcasts, of course, always
yikes, but money talks.
We don't really want to talk about it, but at the end of the day,
we don't want to talk about it, but money talks. So
we don't want to talk. We let the money talk. That's how we go. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of the Outcast Podcast. You can catch this on both iTunes, Spotify. It's on SoundCloud, but you can also catch this on YouTube. I'll upload it there because we have the face cams, of course.
You can watch Jake just dump water on himself.
That was. All right, have a good one.
Peace out, guys.
See ya.